this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
There's another example where defensive coaches... constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security. They're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll look downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 12-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over first.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Las Vegas.
From the gun, Carr. He's obviously a bit of a... And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to
Bryan Edwards. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. They've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tanner Muse in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
I got you.
Now Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Maurice Hurst, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought
so that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Block with a quick throw out to Judy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Block off of play action. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Locke looks to throw it again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tiger there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off. Making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just